Let's talk about tanning beds. 2 years ago, I did a post saying that I bought my husband, prior to having what we call a Happy Light, subscription to a tanning bed every year during the winter because he has seasonal affective disorder, and tanning beds have been shown to be effective at helping those with seasonal affective disorder manage their mood throughout the winter months when it could be gray or cloudy or too cold to go outside. Tanning beds primarily use a bulb that emits 95% UVA light and 5% UVB light. Now, they don't necessarily do blue light and red light and like different things like that, but UVA and UVB light are there. And the UVA light penetrates deeper into the skin to get that melanin production. It also helps with the production of vitamin D from cholesterol. The UVB light acts more at the skin level for specific tanning at the skin surface level. And I just want to talk for a minute about what the different types of light do and how they are a benefit to your system, because I lost a lot of followers over this. And I know you're probably thinking that I'm still wrong, but I just want you to hear the actual data and then make a decision for yourself. UVA light helps nitric oxide. It helps vascular tone, it helps blood pressure reduction, it helps immune system modulation because, again, it helps produce vitamin D from cholesterol. It helps with melanin activation, it helps with circadian entertainment, which means that it helps, especially earlier in the day, your brain understand that this is the time where I should be awake and not producing melatonin. I also don't need to be overproducing cortisol because I'm getting energy from things like food and what I'm drinking as well. And it helps support the cardiovascular system through the nitric oxide production. UVB light also helps in the production of vitamin D. It helps with immune regulation. It helps with bone uh, I guess metabolism is the right word. So your bones actually go through a process of like breaking down and rebuilding to make themselves stronger on a daily basis. It helps with hormone signaling. It helps with melanin production. It helps with beta endorphin releases. It helps with alpha MSH production, autoimmune regulation. So if you've noticed, people who have eczema or psoriasis are often told to actually go out in the sun because it helps heal the spots. It helps with gene expression, it helps with DNA repair and activation, skin adaptation. And then when you have all natural substances on the skin, it actually acts as a cancer protection. Blue light from sunlight, not from your devices, but blue light from sunlight, particularly earlier in the day, helps establish the circadian rhythm. It helps cortisol awakening response. It helps dopamine signaling. It helps um, mental alertness, mood regulation, serotonin synthesis, reduction in depression, cognitive performance enhancements, hormonal alignment, and it can help prevent myopia. Red and near infrared light, which is also what you see in like the face masks and the like regrow your hair with red light, those kinds of things, help stimulate the mitochondria, ATP production, cellular repair, inflammation reduction, tissue regeneration, helps with blood flow. It's protective for the retina. It also helps with muscle recovery and nervous system regulation. So, in a tanning bed, you're primarily getting UVA and UVB light. So, you're getting a lot of benefits, and very short duration. It can be safe during winter months when it's not safe enough to be outside regularly. Blue light, you want to have exposure earlier in the day, not later in the day, and particularly not artificial blue light from like your phone, your computer screen, your iPad, your Kindle, all of those things, your television, overhead lights, like LED lights are terrible for the blue light they produce. And then there's this whole thing of like, should I buy red light therapy panels or like the face mask or whatever? And the answer is you could. And that would be perfectly reasonable. Me personally, I would actually buy a red light laser because I can spot treat areas that I'm having pain or I've had an injury or had to have surgery and actually help it heal faster. And I can also treat areas like the face for fine lines and wrinkles. I can treat my scalp. I can treat my hands if like I had arthritis in my hands. I can treat muscle injuries on my kids who are very athletic. You can use it for helping with gum tissue healing, all kinds of things. So, tanning beds aren't unsafe if used appropriately. And what I usually recommend for my clients who are struggling with seasonal affective disorder is something like 1 to 2 times a week for 5 minutes so that we're getting them the immune system and mood regulation, also vitamin D production, but we're not actually doing damage to the skin cell layers. If you have more questions about how I could help or support you, you're welcome to join my email list by clicking the link.